Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Silvermere, the wonderful facilities here at Silvermere. With Golf Monthly, I'm a top 25 Golf Monthly coach, and these are 4 ways to kill your shanks forever. Now the shank, let's explain this shot first. It's where the contact is made from the heel of the golf club, the hosel of the golf club, and you'll typically see a ball flight that will start, let's say for this, it'll actually start out the bay, it won't go straight right, it'll start forward and then curve viciously to the right, sometimes high, sometimes low. The real super extreme shank is when you actually hit flush in the hosel neck and the ball actually just look like a topped golf shot that's gone dead straight. It often happens with a more lofted golf club because the hosel of the club is more exposed than it would do on, let's say, a 3-iron where the hosel of the club isn't as exposed. So these are 4 ways to simply kill them off forever. Number 1, distance away from the golf ball. Now this is one of those kind of setup fundamentals that, if done correctly, can easily be applied every single time you hit the golf shot. I always advocate setting up with the golf club behind the ball first. The mistake I see is if players settle the feet in too early and put the club down, they're not getting that consistent distance away from the golf ball every time. So always put the club behind the ball first without actually taking the solid stance that you would do normally. From this point then, we're looking at trying to get the butt end of the handle underneath the chest, and if even better, if you are struggling with the shanks, almost underneath your chin slightly. Allowing your arms to hang straight downwards, from the shoulder down to the wrist is straight down, and I'm giving myself ample space between the club and my legs. Now on point for this, the further back you stand doesn't mean you will fix the shanks. If you stand further back, you're actually more inclined during the golf swing to tip forward towards your toes and actually expose the heel again. So don't just keep standing as far back as you can. Have this set up where you go club behind the ball first, allow your arms to hang straight down underneath your chin, get into a setup position where your feet are naturally, the weight is more in the middle of your feet rather than towards your toes or towards your heels, and then you can continue to strike with a lot more freedom and room to strike the middle of the club face. So advice number 2, and this is quite simply my favourite one. This training aid is the best training aid you can buy for the price that you can get it for, and it's not even in golf. This is Athlete's Foot Powder Spray. And what you do, you spray it on the club face, and it leaves a white mist on the club face. Now if you're hitting the heel / shank, you're going to notice even probably your good golf shots are going to be slightly in towards the heel. Once you've sprayed the spray onto your club face, I'd like you to divide the face with your fingernail so you've got a clear centre of the club face, and I want you to aim to get your strike location towards the toe of that line, so way further towards the toe. Honestly, I don't mind this. If you want to set the ball up from the toe, that's not an issue at all. So that mist has gone nice and white now on the club face, and I'm aiming to strike this from the toe location. That was way off the toe. The ball still come out straight, and I've actually hit off the grooves there. But if you're trying to kill the shanks forever, this actually be quite a welcomed addition, somewhere away from the toe. So tip number 3 to kill the shanks forever involves 2 golf balls. The one that you're going to hit, and then a barrier golf ball. What I like to do is put the one that you're going to hit down on the mat or wherever you're practicing, and put the barrier golf ball on the outside of that ball. And as a guideline, you need to still be able to slide your golf club in between the 2 golf balls, but don't be too generous with that gap. If that gap gets too big, it's not going to be effective at all. So you want to be able to slide your golf club between the 2 golf balls, but still relatively close together. Your mission is to only hit the golf ball that's closest to you. Do not disturb that other golf ball whatsoever. So working on the couple of factors that we've already talked about, you're aiming to catch the toe more in your new setup and only hit the ball that's closest to you without disturbing that other golf ball. If you disturb that other golf ball, not only you are going to know about it, but probably a lot of the people around practicing. So it's giving that extra emphasis to try really hard. Okay, so tip number 4 to kill your shanks forever is we need to limit how much your hips move towards the golf ball during the golf swing. A really simple way of doing that, and it might look a bit ridiculous at first when you do this, but actually place something behind you. So I've got my golf bag here with my driver sticking out, and what I'm getting the sensation of is my right bum cheek is resting up on my driver, and as I rotate in the golf swing here, that stays connected to my driver, and as I rotate back down, I'm now aiming to actually keep my left bum cheek onto the driver. So I'm continuously rotating, but I'm never allowing this movement to take place. So what I would always advise for this first is actually do this very easy golf shots. Just go for 50-yard golf shots. Don't go for long hits. One, you don't want to damage any clubs behind you, and you don't need to do it any harder at the moment. So I'm aiming for right bum cheek on the driver, turn, and then turn back through again on the way through. And this is helping me keep that distance between my legs and the grip end of the golf club consistent during the hit. So again, I'm not allowing the heel to get any closer to the golf ball. Guys, that's 4 ways to kill your shanks forever. Those 4 will definitely work. I want you to focus on those. I want you to get really good at those and introduce yourself more towards the toe strikes, and suddenly those heel shots will start disappearing and you'll never see them again. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs button, comment down below. Stay tuned for more Golf Monthly videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see no more shanks coming your way.